Hey everyone, so I was thinking about doing a video on how I write scripts, and then thought it might be more fun to do a video on general writing tips. These are just silly tips and they may help you or they may not. You can completely ignore them if you want. I'm not a professional or anything after all. Either way, I hope you enjoy hearing about them and maybe even learn something. Read books, fanfics, audiobooks, etc. Reading books is a great way to get inspiration and to see how others write. Especially if you're more of a visual learner, seeing grammar and sentences and action can be pretty helpful. Usually books work better for me, but well-written fanfics can be good too. You can also listen to audiobooks if you prefer doing that. No book recommendations in particular, anything goes really. I guess it can also depend what you're trying to write as well. Number 2, always write down ideas. Whenever you get a story idea or whatever, always write it down, or you'll probably forget it. You may come back to that idea later. Sure, it can be hard if you get that idea in the middle of work or school or something. Make sure to write it down as soon as you can. Rewrite your work as many times as necessary. This is essentially writing your drafts over and over. Write your work and write it again. Write a sentence with different words. Write it until it becomes more clear to you. Why not change up the tone of the paragraph or sentence or whatever? Said isn't that bad. I feel like the word said gets a lot of flack, but it's not such a big deal in my opinion. Yes, it can be overused, but sometimes more simple and straightforward is the way to go. You don't always need to throw in a complicated word. Never underestimate the power of being simple. If used right, it can be great for writing really about just about anything. And sometimes simplicity leaves a bigger impact as well. Have fun. There are a lot of different writing tips out there, and some will say never do this or always do that. But I say it's situational. There may be times where you want to give something more description or use lots of exposition or throw in a trope, and those things can work. It's ultimately about what you want to do with your writing, and what works for you may not work for someone else. So experiment and have fun. I guess I consider these tips to be more of a general novella writing or novel writing, but you can use them for just general anything really, whether writing for your indie animated series or webcomic or audio drama. Yeah, I hope these tips were helpful to you, and even if not, I hope you enjoyed the video anyway, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye.